Hello everyone, I wanted to make a video to help with visual aid while creating your character. So when you will launch the campaign, you will get greeted by this. You can ignore that. And the character selection, we're gonna do it later. But first thing first, you need to go in Menus, Module, and you're gonna load everything that has the word player in. So you just click on the load button, it's gonna load it. It might freeze a little your client while it's loading, but I already loaded them for the sake of time. So once every module is activated, you don't need to reactivate it every time you reopen the program. Second thing you can do is change the color of your dice. So it's gonna appear here where your image of your character is. And so we're gonna create our character. So we're gonna click on the little star, and I'm gonna put my character name. And you're first gonna choose your race. So if you already have an idea of which class you want to do, you know what what stats you need. So, but if you don't know and just want to read what races do, just click on the little dragon icon, and you can just read up everything about the character. So like with languages and ability score and things like that. But to make an example, we're gonna take human variant, strength, constitution. We're gonna come on and take insight. So all those things, if you don't know what they do and you require some help, I will be happy to teach you what all they do, what they does. So next page. I don't like using standard array. I prefer rolling. Makes more interesting characters. So it's gonna automatically do all your dice for you, and then it's gonna put them randomly, so you can choose. And if you want to move a stat, you just click on the arrow, and it's gonna move them one away. I got lucky, and my stat pretty much got where I wanted to make my character. So I can go next. I'm gonna be a fighter, and I'm gonna take survival and animal handling. And I'm gonna take, if you don't know what background do, you just go and record background, and you just write whichever one you want to read about. I don't know why they forgot to put an icon so you can read them. So you can just click on it and read what they do. If you see, because there's multiple of them, because sometime in books they change what they do, or they like a little update, or just a perfect copy paste. So most of the time it's just a copy paste, so that's why you see multiple one. But I already know what I want. I want to be a soldier. So soldier, I'm gonna take a die set. Next. So to know what's inside your inventory, it's from what you took as a background. Soldier. And it's written. I'm going other. Other is if you click on it, it's always just what affects your gameplay most of the time. So I start with all those things, and I start with 10 GP to spend for my weapons and armor. But you can skip it. I don't like doing it here. I prefer like having it on the internet and looking at all the items I can get as basic stuff, and do it like with a calculator, how much gold I have and things like that. So you can skip it by just clicking on the next step, and it's gonna be feat. If you don't know what feat does, it's the same thing as the its background. You just open it and you click on the icon and you read whatever you wanted to read. So it's gonna be just even armor master. Here you go. So then when you're chosen your feat, if you have one, because it's from my race, and you just save, and your character is made. Make sure that everything is already done automatically and that there's no mistakes, because I can help you fix them, or I can fix them myself. So make sure that your skills are, when there's a little star, that means that you're proficient in, so that's what you chose. Your abilities are can be a lot of things. So some features are not made automatically. Like fighting style, like you can't drag or choose, like I can't click on dueling or defense. You have to adjust it manually, and I can do it for you. So I know like monk unarmed weapon is not instantly made. I need to make it manually. So that I can help you with. You just have to tell me what you need. So make sure that you read your features correctly and make sure they're there. So this is the inventory. A little thing I really like about the inventory, let's say open items and put, just for example, a great sword, bag, let's say another armor, okay. So you see that there's icons beside here. So you can choose to either have it on yourself, so it's equipped, or it's in your backpack. Those things are kind of important for me as a DM to know where they are, because let's say that you're running around and you're running away and you drop your bag to gain speed, to outrun, or to use it as like something that the enemy has to jump over or something like that. So those little icons are important. So let's say I want my dagger in my bag, or let's say you lose it, or you enter like the palace and they take your weapon. So you just click on this and now it's not carried. It's somewhere, so you don't have to delete it, and you get it later and just click back on the icon where they are on your stuff. There's also a nice location. So once you have items and you know where they are, you can just write like bag, and here you go. They are dented and they go under where they are. So you can like have some good equipment management. Treasure, they're gonna be the money. I'm gonna set it for everybody, so there's no errors with the automatic system later. Notes, if you need help with these, it's mostly on your class in background for ideals, bound, flaws, and things like that, or you can make up your own. There's no problem with that. Log is mostly what I'm gonna play around. So if you get like inside of a faction, choose a kingdom or something like that. And action, that's where you're gonna play most of the time with your character sheet open. So you see that already added the dagger and the greatsword, and it's already there. It's ready to be used in combat. It's so great. But all those things are gonna be. I'm gonna go through it as an example fight when we're all together. So, and this is to choose your icon. So, but I'm not a draw. I'm not real. It doesn't matter. So see, we have a little icon. That's what your token is gonna be on the maps. So yeah, that's pretty much what you need to know for your character sheet. There's also this, but this is mostly for magic caster. So you can just fuck around with it to know which you require when it's your specific class. So, but if you're a fighter, most of the time just let that standard, or if you don't use any magic, it's gonna be pretty easy to use. So yeah, that's it.